Well, you see what I do for YouTube folks? Well, here I'm making up a little jury rig. And it's simply 2 pieces of galvanized metal. This I got at a yard sale. I got a whole stack of these metal plates. Okay, this is how it's going to go, except it's going to go over there. And I got the screw up into here with a little rubber washer here, so I have a little give so I can move this side to side. And that fits on the backdrop. Of course, it's going to do one of these numbers. It's going to shake, and it could cause the video to be a little bouncy, but we're going to try it. Ride. We're not going the highway. We're going the back way. Back way is much more scenic. We'll take a little ride. I hope you'll enjoy the video. If you're really, really, really lucky, you may have the privilege of hearing me do some howling. So, if I were you, I would get the earplugs out and have them ready, or get the mute button on your television, on your computer, ready to mute the sound, or turn the volume down on your sound, because you won't want to hear the howling. So we're going to just take a little ride. Now, unfortunately, we had so much rain and kind of windy that the foliage that we did have got blown off, and we didn't really get much color this year. It's been that way for the last few years. We don't get a lot of color like we used to. I used to have some nice foliage in my backyard, but last few years the weather's been pretty crappy, and I'm not able to have some nice pretty colored leaves to look at. It's some nice scenery here. I don't know how well you can see other than probably just out the front window. I can't really move the camera and drive too, so it's going to have to just be sitting where it is. The ideal place would be right on the dashboard, but that would still give you a straight ahead view. I think a straight ahead view is easier on the eyes than trying to have the camera pointed to the side window, because that, I know it makes me sick to my stomach watching too much motion. But we're cruising through my area here, or my town, I should say. Well, I don't own the town. I just live in it. Been living up here since 1982, and quite a few years before that, back in the late 70s, I also lived in this same area. So, kind of partial to this particular area. Just too bad that the trees are such, kind of barren. When we had all the nice foliage, we had a lot of rain, did not have good days, and then of course I wasn't feeling that good, so I wasn't able to get out and do any videoing of anything. It was kind of like a couple of weeks there, I was kind of like laying around the house, because like I say, for my surgery that I had. But anyways, we're going to the Home Depot, and the reason I'm going there, I don't have a project in mind. I do not have a project in mind. But I like to check on the wood. Now, as I had mentioned in my other project videos, this local Home Depot, that's a pretty red tree, I don't know if you saw that on the video. This local Home Depot is one of the few in the area that have a cart that has wood that's cut-offs. Some is pressure treated, some isn't, some is pine, some is plywood, and they have different price categories. And when I say green wood, it don't mean the green wood is wet. It means that it's painted green. It goes for 51 cents a piece. It could be a 3-foot by 3-foot square piece of plywood, for instance, or it could be as small as an 18-inch piece of pine. Now they have the green, which is 51 cents. Then they have the yellow, which is $1.02. That's usually reserved for the pine or the better quality. I've gotten a lot of pressure-treated wood at 51 cents a piece in the years past, and all these projects that you have seen me build, including my son's table, were all made from the 51 cent piece. So I would say about $3 worth of wood I was able to build that table. It's pretty darn cheap. Naturally, if I was building something furniture grade like years ago, I don't have a video of this. Years ago I built my entertainment center custom built out of 3/4 inch birch plywood. That cost me an arm and a leg, but I built that, I would say about 25 years ago. 24, 25 years ago. Like I say, I do not have a video of that. Now that cost me a few bucks even then. 3/4 inch birch furniture grade plywood. And I bought it from a woodworking shop, and I had them cut the long pieces to my specifications because I didn't have a table saw that would handle it. I had a small table saw, I still do. So I couldn't cut the wood without messing it up. So I'd only deal with the small pieces. So I drew it all out on paper how I wanted to build it, and had them cut the wood, and then put it all together in my front room floor in my old mobile home that I used to live in, the one I had before this place. And I wished I had videos of that. I had taken some, I don't remember, 8mm or VHS videos of it, but I have no idea where they are now. So I'm not even going to attempt to dig them out because I can't locate them. Well, I hope you're enjoying the ride. This could be considered a very boring video also. I'm really amazed at the last video I put up here entitled My Worst Video. That got some good reviews and comments. I am really, really surprised. I thought, I didn't think that was going to get anything, to tell you the truth. That makes me feel good. And yes, it was meant to be, it was meant to be a little comedy. I can get, let's put it this way, I can talk in riddles purposely, similar to what Pat Paulson used to do many years ago. I used to enjoy listening to him way back in the very early 1970s when he used to talk about running for president. If I'm elected, I will not serve. But I thought that guy was pretty good. I like, and check the camera. Naturally, I'm going to take the camera and hide it. And here we are coming upon the shopping center. This is a relatively new shopping center. They built this a couple of years ago. They got a Stop and Shop in here. A few other places. But I like this Home Depot because they have that bargain wood. There's another one in another town nearby that they hardly have anything in bargain wood at all. So I come here. It's about 5 miles from the house, I would say, maybe 6. I never really measured the mileage. And there's the Home Depot. I don't think you can see it on the video because the camera's pointed straight ahead. So when I turn, you'll see it. coming into the parking lot of Home Depot right now. Naturally, I'm not going to take the camera into Home Depot. I don't think they'd appreciate that. At the very least, they'll think I'm nuts. And I really don't want anybody to think I'm nuts, even though I am. I try to entertain everybody. That's what I try to do, at the risk of being called nuts. If anybody saw me talking to myself here, well, they would probably have me committed. Well, we're at the Home Depot. And I'm going to take the camera down right now.